There's a new swing app on the market. Actually, it's been out there for a while, but I've never tried it. It's excellent. Let's get to it. Right, welcome back to the channel. So today, of course, as you can see on the screen, we have, let's say, a mirror image of my iPhone on the screen. So great just to show you this app in action, if you like, because this Swing Coach app is quite something. For me, I've always been sort of thinking about the mechanics of the swing, etc. Your plane, your distance, your hip depth, your hand depth, your posture at the top of the swing, posture at the impact area. This app does it all. So let's just take you through it. So unfortunately, I don't think it's on Android at the minute. Apparently it is coming, but it's on iPhone, so you'll find it on the Apple App Store. But currently it's just available on the Apple Store. So let's just go to the app and open it up. You can see here in the practice session, you can actually set up your different type of parameter you want to measure. So you click on this icon, and actually when you scroll down, there's actually 10 different parameters that you can measure, which is interesting. So things like swing plane, hip depth, spine angle, your head movement up and down, hand path, posture at the top, posture at impact, trail knee, important, shoulder plane, flying elbow. So that's really interesting. Let's just go back. We then get the interesting bit, the actual swings, and let's just come over to the latest. I had a recording of myself, everything on plane here. Let's open that up. Let's just show you there, club in zone. On the way back, I was measuring swing plane here, club at impact okay. And of course you can stop this, just say, take it sequence by sequence, start away, take away, halfway back. That's, let's say, position at the top, halfway down, just coming into impact area again, and then the impact itself, yeah? And once you've recorded your swing, you can then actually measure it. So for example, I have a bit of a problem with my hip depth. So you can see here when it's going through, saying hips in zone, yeah, good. But of course, when I go down, I'm going a little bit early extended, which is telling me I need to work on my mechanics a little bit. And it has these, let's say these numbers, as you can see here. Let's take it to that position and hips forward by 4. So it measures things basically from a scale of 1 to 10. If you're closer to 0, then 1's not too bad, 2's not so bad either, but 4's obviously potential problem, as it's highlighting here. So that's really interesting. And of course you can look at spine angles, etc., and it'll take you through that. Good at the top, but going back a little bit, probably because of the hips coming back, and just standing up a bit too much early extending. So this is, let's say, a fantastic piece of kit if you are even just basically at home. So you don't even need to be at the driving range for this. Of course, hitting balls, it's more realistic, but actually, if you're just practicing your mechanics, so your swing, and you want to know where your hands are, where your plane is, what's happening with your hips, etc., hip depth, this you can just basically swing a club at home, put this iPhone behind you, record it. This app will record you and tell you what's going wrong, which I think is brilliant. And if you happen to have a GC3 monitor or launch monitor at home and you're hitting something, you've got let's say a golf simulator at home, then yeah, this is going to help you as well, because there's one thing about getting all the data from a launch monitor, if you like, but of course you need to complement what's actually happening in your body, and this app is really cool for that, yeah. And you can see here up on the top right hand corner, there's like a little coach. I think these are the guys from AMG, Athletic Motion Golf, and if you click on there, whatever the problem is that you're having, you can hear here,
away from your body.
He's going to start basically teaching you what is the correction, which I think is pretty intuitive for this app. So we'll just cancel that and go back. Yeah, we'll cancel that. So yeah, and case also in the swings icon, you have this latest all and then pro library. So all would put everything in there, but Pro Library, really interesting. And here is none other than Rory Mcllroy. So let's put his driver up. And there you go. There's the Grand Slam winner, taking a good swipe at the ball. And interesting, really, to see the comparison. And even the pros sometimes don't get it out, but let's just have a look. Where was he out slightly? There you go. Hips forward by 1, so I'm in good company if my hips are going forward. So yeah, you can have a really good comparison, see how he's going into the ball. And he's not the only pro golfer on the list. You've got, let's see, Ludwig Erberg, Francesco Molinari, Scotty Scheffler, for example, #1 in the world still. Yeah, his hips go back through impact. So yeah, that's interesting. And then if we go back again, the other icons here, you've got like a coach session. So you've got plenty, let's say, coach type, fixed spine down to halfway back. You've got browse by topic. There's plenty of that information, I think, from Athletic Motion Golf. There's a trending recording app, obviously, just to monitor what's happening, where you're improving. I think that's pretty good. Obviously, the usual settings type thing. But really, I think the really interesting thing is, you know, you take a pro, for example, let's say Ludwig Erberg, and you watch his swing, see how his impact is, where his spine is. It's all about the mechanics, this, I think, you know, swing plane, where your knee is. I think that's an interesting one. Trail knee at impact. Some people kick that right knee out too far forward, which is going to put you into an inconsistent impact area. So that's very interesting. Of course, you can just slow it down. That's him at the top, and that's him at the impact. Trail knee at impact, green, everything's good. Unlike when we go back to yours truly, knee forward, early extending, that's a problem for me. So that's just an example of where you can work on something and you get feedback straight away. And the interesting thing is, once you've set the device up behind you, about 5 foot, something like that, like I say, the tutorials in there tells you all how to set it up, is you put your earbuds in and it basically tells you your knee trail, you're out by 2, so it means your knees going out too early during impact. And of course, you just hit another ball, keep concentrating on it, and you get it back down to 1, down to 0. You get instant audio feedback, so really intuitive app. Cost-wise, so this was costing me £15 a month to subscribe to it, but I must admit it is working for me because I know all about the grip, let's say how to hit the ball, basically weight shift, etc. But what I wasn't really missing to give me the secret sauce and trying to get better is what is happening at that split moment at impact with my different parts of my body and what I need to work on. And this app really covers the big gap that I was seeing. So yeah, as we let that play away continuously, just to say, hope you've enjoyed this quick video, just to show you the interest of this new Swing Coach app. Very intuitive, very useful piece of kit. Can use it at home, take it to the driving range, keeps all your records in there. You can refer to Rory Mcllroy, Grand Slam winner, hitting the golf ball and see what he's doing right and what you're doing wrong, which will always be the case. That's why he's playing at the Masters at the moment and we're not. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we shall see you in the next one.